Hi folks, Rod from the UK MS Register here. I thought I'd record a little video about how to sign up and what you have to do for the first time you log into the MS Register. So, if you've never signed up before, what you need to do is you need to join us by going through the registration link here. So I'm going to type my password in, type my email address in even, and create a password that must be at least 6 characters long, has an uppercase, a lowercase, and one special character. So I'm going to do that now, and while I've been talking, I think I may have done the wrong thing. The most important thing here is you have to tick this terms and conditions box. Obviously read the terms and conditions first, but you must tick this. So I'm going to click register. So the next thing you get is a notification that we're going to verify your email address, so then you'll want to check your email. So here's my email. I've joined the MS Register. I need to verify the link, so I click the link to verify the email, and that takes me through to this page. Thank you for registering. So then I'm going to click log on using the email address I've just registered. And the password I just created. Now, even if you're just visiting us again, if you've been a member of the register before, we're asking you to update your details, so this screen still applies. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to fill in all the relevant things on here. So my first name, my last name. I'm going to type my date of birth. Pick my gender. I'm not going to add a phone number at this point. I will put in my postcode, if I can type. So there we are, Swansea University, it fills in this for me. Now this is quite important. Under ethnicity here, you pick the first level of it, and then further down here you've got to give more detail, and that's true for any of these options you pick. And again, make sure you get them both. For my hospital, obviously we've got a long list of many hospitals. If yours isn't here, please email us and tell us and we'll add it to the list. And you can search, so if I'm looking for our local hospital here in Swansea, I'd look for Morrison Hospital, but they're all there. In this case, I'm just going to leave it blank just to make that point, and I'm going to say no, I don't know my NHS number. You don't have to fill in a hospital to proceed. Obviously better if you do, and if you are a member of the register and you have a consent form, pick one of our active sites and put in your study ID as well. No, I'm not filling these questions in on behalf of someone else. We want to be very clear about what sort of communications you want from us. So for example, if you're interested in other related trials or research that might be important to you, then click that one or any of the other ones that you want to do. We will send you email to remind you to be part of the register. And then last but not least, you can view your results. So if you're happy to see all the results for the surveys that you respond to in the register, we will give you that these days. So I'm going to tick yes, I'd like to see that. And then I click save. Okay. Again, even if you're an existing participant, you have to update these details the first time you come back to the New Look website. But for everybody else, go through and fill in all your information. So, do you remember when your first symptoms occurred? You may not remember the month. Do you remember what the first symptoms were? You can pick more than one. Do you remember when you received a confirmed diagnosis? And that was in February. What type of MS were you diagnosed with? What tests were carried out? So if your diagnosis is not changed, then just enter as above. So in this example, still secondary progressive, nothing's changed. Can you remember no change in diagnosis because it's as above? I click submit, and then I'm at the hub. Now you get a little video explaining how things have changed, but I'm going to dismiss that. So at the moment, the only questionnaires that are available to me are in this box here. The to do now. So the vitamin D levels in people with MS is what happens to be open at the moment. If I came during one of the windows, the next one's in March, the whole list of questionnaires would be available. But you can answer these 3 and you can update these details. So it knows this because we added that in the profile. If you need to update your password, by the way, you go into update profile or your email address. You can go in and fill in the household details or any other relapses or symptoms or conditions and anything else that you need to add. So if at some point you do want to add your hospital in or your NHS number or your consent at a clinical study, you can add that in there too. So that's how that works. Thanks for paying attention.